So in the writing portion of this, what I do is I just make a bullet point list of what it is that I'm noticing. Particular emphasis to sensations and emotions and impulses, desires. And then if thoughts are what's arising, then I'll navigate those too, and I can show you how I do that. And then for each of these items, you notice with inspiration, it's got a little check mark by it. What I'm doing is I've got this other little list over here, cheat sheet words, like a reminder list of how I relate to what's showing up in the moment. And so you'll see welcome, allow, embrace, release. And usually there's a third list where I say could I, would I, when. And so whatever's arising, what I ask myself is, could I welcome this? Could I allow this? Could I embrace this? Could I release this? And would I welcome this? Would I allow this? And so I'm kind of intuitively choosing what words I imagine might facilitate a sense of release. So could I welcome inspiration? I'm noticing inspiration rise. Could I welcome that? As I allow myself to welcome that, I'll often feel that in my body, and it might take a little while for this to start becoming tangible, felt more clearly. It may not be super clear right from the beginning. I'm curious to know. So then I'll put a little check mark by it. And then I'll kind of go down the list and notice what feels like it has charge, what feels heavy, what feels poignant for me. And then I ask myself, could I welcome this? Could I welcome this? Could I welcome this? And I just keep checking them off. You'll notice, there's tears show up in my eyes. I write that down. Deeper breathing, pain in my heart, resistance. And then I notice some opportunities. What occur to me is opportunities. So I'm writing those down. And a good question, what compels you forth? Feels like a poignant question. So I write that down. What compels you forth? And then I kind of give that a little bit extra time. What does call me forth? Some thoughts are arising. So I write that down. And then that's the basic beginning of it. Sometimes I'll work with basic desires. Desire for control, desire for security, desire for approval. And I can show you a little bit about what that looks like. Let me see what compels you forth. It feels a little bit charged. So I'm asking myself, is there a desire for control here? To control whether I'm aware of what compels me forth? To control whether I'm in alignment with that which calls me forth or compels me forth? Or is there a desire for security here? A sense that connecting to this might support me in feeling safer, being in my body, being alive? Or is there a desire for approval here? And then what I'll do is I'll just use these demarcations. Okay, what compels me forth? Well, there's a desire to control that. I'd like to control whether I'm connected to that. So I put a little decal WC. I'll give you a short list of these. WS, WAR. Wanting approval shows up also, but I'll just pick the first one that comes to me. Wanting control. And then I ask myself, could I welcome my desire for control in this matter? And then I allow that. And then I ask myself, would I be willing to? And I already have. I feel a sense of welcoming. So then, could I let go of my desire for control in this matter? And most often I ask myself, could I let go of my desire for control? When it shows up, I just ask it in general. There's a deep exhale and a calming sensation, and then I put a check mark by it and move on. That's one way to deepen your practice, and I highly recommend this. It's good for especially when there's any resistance that shows up to anything. And that's one other thing that I look for. Where's the resistance? Is there anything I'm resisting? And I put a little R by it in a space. And I ask, could I welcome this resistance? I welcome resistance as it is. I feel it, allow it. Could I let go of my resistance? And a little check mark, and I move on.